New Girl became a popular show in its time, and even though the show ended a long time ago, fans still binge watch it even today. Let's take a look at where the cast of New Girl is 5 years later. Jessica Day, played by Zooey Deschanel. Since we're talking about the show New Girl, we have to start with Zooey Deschanel, the lead character from the show, and one person that no fan of the show will ever forget. Zoe's bubbly personality and her witty behavior in the show with her three roommates is what fans loved about her. Taking a look at the life of Zooey Deschanel after 5 years since the show ended, Zoe is still a full-time actress and has worked in several other films, all of which were instant hits. Some of the movies she's acted in are Yes Man and 500 Days of Summer. Besides acting, she's also established herself as a singer with a few hit singles. But one thing most of you wouldn't probably know about the middle school teacher is that she's also an entrepreneur. Yep, you heard it right. Zoe is a co-founder of a website centered towards females known as Hello Giggles. The actress didn't stop there though, as she also hosted a celebrity dating game show. These days, she's hosting a podcast with a few of her co-stars from New Girl, taking fans back on a nostalgic journey to the days of the show. But before we get into more details about where the cast of New Girl is 5 years later, if you're liking our content so far, then be sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Also be sure to subscribe to our channel and turn on the notifications button so you can be notified every time we post a new video, as well as be updated on what some of your favorite celebrities are up to these days. Nick Miller, played by Jake Johnson. Another sweetheart from the show was Nick Miller, the guy who played one of Jesse's roommates. The on and off relationship between the two kept fans glued to the show. After the success Jake got from the show, he went on to establish a career for himself in the film industry. Some of the famous movies that he's worked in include 21 Jump Street, Let's Be Cops, and even Jurassic World. Other than this, he's also worked in multiple shows, including Minx and Hoops. Even though Jake has gotten a lot of screen time, fans always remember him from the role he played in New Girl. According to them, whatever role he plays, he'll always be remembered for his character in the New Girl series. Let's be honest, even we think that the role he played in New Girl was so iconic that no other character he plays could reach that level. CeCe Correct, played by Hannah Simone. The next character that we'll be looking at is another iconic character from the show. If CeCe is the name that came to your head, then you're right. CeCe was another character from the show that left a huge impact and became an icon. After her role in the show, she went on to work in Single Parent as a recurring character. She also starred in the show The Greatest American Hero, but the show wasn't picked. In 2019, she took on a project where she was asked to write a comedy semi-autobiography inspired by her family. The autobiography hasn't been released as of yet, but we're anxiously awaiting for its release date. Other than having a career in acting and writing, Hannah has also taken the job of a host. She's one of the co-hosts of the podcast Welcome to Our Show. If you haven't watched it yet, it premiered back in 2022. One reason for Simone not taking a lot of roles is her marriage to the musician Jesse Giddings. In 2016, she and Jesse decided to take their relationship to the next step and tied the knot. A year later, they welcomed a baby boy into their lives. We really miss watching her on the screen, and we hope that in the future she takes on more roles that require her to act. Coach, played by Damon Wayans Jr. Even though Damon Wayans left the show once, he came back to the show again. But after he left the show for a second time in 2015, he never came back and chose to opt for other roles. He appeared on the big screen in movies like How to Be Single and Super Troopers 2. He also made multiple guest appearances in some TV shows like Brooklyn Nine-Nine and Curb Your Enthusiasm. After working in a few other acting jobs, he decided to take a break from acting and look for other career options. In 2018, he started his own production company by the name of Two Shakes Entertainment. Just after he announced this news publicly, he was offered a 2-year deal by CBS TV Studios. And guess what? It wasn't long before fans got the announcement that he'll be part of the series Glamorous as an executive producer. After his contract ended with New Girl, Damon also decided it was time for him to tie the knot with Samara Saraiva. The couple got married in 2016. Looking at how his career turned out, it's probably safe to say that we won't be seeing Damon return to the big screen for a very long time, but his character will surely be missed. We hope that if the directors do decide to make a reunion season of the show, They could call him back as well, because let's be honest, we all missed him when he decided to leave. And with that being said, this video comes to a close. Let us know in the comments down below about the life of any other iconic character that we've missed out on.